Got the RV warming up, drying out the windows. It's early morning. It's like 5:30-ish. It's 5:28. Yes, early. Gonna take off. Get near the place I need to get tags for the RV. I'm gonna get that generator battery. Got a couple stops. Crazy, the sewer's steaming. Never seen that before around here. Okay, time to get some gas and some diesel. And drop off some garbage here. Bucks of gas. Let's get 20 bucks on the diesel. stocked up on diesel. 10 gallons. Okay, looking good. Fueled up. Ready to go for a little while. Space gas. Best deal I can find right now. $3.50 for the mid-grade. I've tried multiple times running regular in this RV. It diesels every time, and it doesn't quite have as much power. I'm pretty sure that might just be my imagination, but it definitely diesels and runs a little more funky. And yeah, as far as I can tell, it does seem a little more sluggish. Go slow. If I go slow and at a sharp angle, I can avoid scraping those with tires on the back Jenny. It doesn't scrape too often, but dips like that, I'll grab and get it. Fog is thick here on this town, boy. Lots of fog. Alright, here at the DOL, gonna grab a new set of tags. Look at that, we got an RV camping out at the DMV, that's funny, or the DOL. Huh, what is that over there? Test drive area? Pretty, it's a pretty spot. Pretty area. This is actually quite a beautiful parking lot over here. All these trees. Okay, it's kind of a tight spot over here, but won't be here too long. Leave those on, turn them off. Alright, brand new tag. Good for another year. $169.50. Holy moly. What is that, an Oregon plate? Got a blue, white, and green. I don't think that's an Oregon plate. Oregon usually just has the tree or whatever. Pine tree. I want to say that was maybe Utah? I don't know. Okay, next thing on my list is to go get a storage bin, a matching storage bin for some more of my tools. So we're gonna go stop by Home Depot, grab a bin and stay a night, I think. Got Wi-Fi here too, so that's nice. Two birds with one stone. Get a video uploaded. Save on my data plan. Oh, look at the DeWalt truck. That's cool. Not really a fan of DeWalt anymore since all this crap is made in China. So, but they used to be a cool brand, made in USA. I still have some made in USA DeWalt. And find a spot. Oh, about ready for lunch too. Freaking hungry. Alright, back in my old spot. Always get the spot. That's a cool Volkswagen bus over there. There was a time I really wanted one of those. Okay, let's take a nap, do some shopping. Got some projects coming up, small projects. Well, a couple small projects right here anyway. We got the two old lights that went right there. I'm going to just surface mount those. One above the sink for doing my dishes, and then one right here for doing projects over the table. A little extra lighting than just that. Also, while I was at the storage unit, grabbed some of this stuff. I'm going to chop it up, tape it up, recycle it, and make it so I can wrap my air conditioner. That is letting in so much cold air, it's getting unbearable. And it's not even just the air conditioner, it's actually mostly the windows. They don't really close right anymore, so bumping that up the list to remove these back windows and just seal them up permanently. Don't need no windows back here anyway. Never use them. If I need to peek out the windows, I can come up front and look out the sides or something. Also got a plan for using a roof vent for some like side air, because in the summertime, or actually it's when it starts warming up and the weather's still cool enough, but the sun's heating up the RV, it's nice having the ventilation. Then you can bring the cool air through and cool off the RV. So fans or ventilation is still really important to cool off in the summer, because I don't want to just run the AC all the time if I don't have to. So some lighting, got some air, picked up my air fitting stuff, picked up the Onan parts again for like the third time. I think next time I'm at the ranch I will go ahead and just see what we can do with that Onan. Some air, yeah, we're gonna do some stuff with the air tank back there. Grab the cooler fan and the parts. There's a big old box of parts for these cooling fans. So one cooling fan, one box of parts. Gonna put that on the trans cooler for got some traveling coming up. I do want to do some longer driving. I've found a property in a place I really want to, I think. Just going out east, like 6 hours. So yeah, I found me an acre out there, 6 hours out east. That's what's sitting in the back of my mind anyway. First, you know, that's going to be more likely I can afford that before I can afford a bus. Plus, that will give me a place to work on the bus, and that'll give me a place to put patches, and then I don't have to get rid of her when I upgrade to the bus. So, I have been property shopping. I really, really want a piece of land. But, in obsessing over it and running all of the scenarios through my mind, I realize I can't just go out to a piece of land. I need quite a bit of money in savings to put up a fence. I want a fence, and I want a shipping container so I could shut down my storage unit. I want to be able to store stuff out there and drive away and know it's all locked up. So, yeah, it's not just buying property. I need to have... It's going to be a little journey before we get there, but I would like to go out and visit the place. 5 hours out east is actually like probably 6 hours in patches getting up and over the Cascades. I'm going to drive at some point over there and check out the new area. Long ways away. And it's 300 days of sun a year. I don't know if I can handle that. Yikes. It's too much sun. It's good for solar, so I'll have lots of power. I've been even getting to know the county really well. You know, kind of just looking up crime rates and watching city council meetings on their YouTube channel. Doing all my research. The only thing I need to do is go out and see the property for myself and make sure it's feasible, because it is it's a long ways away from anything. So yeah, we have an area picked out, and that gives me a mission to go on a road trip to see it. It is too cold right now though. Holy moly, 300 days of sun a year. It's like down in the teens right now. I've been watching the weather as well over there. It gets cold. Sounds like I'll have to bail every winter and come back here, which is fine by me because I would miss the trees too much and the rain. So that's cool. We can, that's a future plan. Okay, what do we got going here? So it's nap time. It's time for bed. Loving these pajamas. Holy moly, those are a game changer. Yes, I am reading on that book. I'm like halfway through, almost done with the first book. I guess I will try and get my general license. I was thinking I would just get the technician to get my foot in the door. But everyone, it's interesting. It's really interesting. It's kind of sucking me into it. I like that it's still involving electronics and all that, and I like that I kind of know half of it already. Resistors, diodes, part of it's, part of the questions are about circuitry, so that's helpful that I already know a lot about that. I need to, these books are only good until about June of next year, so I got like, 6 months to read and get this all done. So I got some time. I'm taking it slow. It's hard, I got ADHD, so it's really hard for me just to sit down and read a book chapter after chapter and not get sidetracked. So it's coming along. Ham radio's coming up. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'll pull out my transceiver every once in a while and
from the National Weather Service in
play with it.
Oregon.
Of course, this little antenna doesn't really get too much reception. I missed my scanner. That did really good, even with the